football transfer market is a never-ending hunt for that sometimes elusive upgrade, whether it's elite teams aiming to reach new heights or teams trying to enhance their current rosters to be more competitive. However, some teams were able to secure a significant improvement in the transfer market, and in certain instances, the new player proved to be vital in the pursuit of awards. Naturally, an enhancement need not be a like-for-like replacement or a high-profile, high-earning superstar. As we work through this list, it will become clear that occasionally a player's influence might be somewhat surprising. When Kai Havertz first arrived at Stamford Bridge, he was one of the biggest names in European football. Despite Chelsea having spent an incredible €80 million on the German, his stint in West London was unsuccessful save from his remarkable Champions League goal. After a disastrous summer, Havertz left Chelsea and was replaced by Cole Palmer, a young player for Man City who cost €47 million. The 22-year-old, who even faced off against Erling Haaland for the Premier League Golden Boot, has been nothing short of amazing at Chelsea and has practically been a one-man show. With Havertz, Palmer is already everything Blues supporters had hoped for in a player. What's this? Once more, Havertz. That is to say, it seems that everyone involved won out when the German left Stamford Bridge. The adaptable forward has had an incredible turnaround at Arsenal following a sluggish beginning. Havertz, who can play both centre forward and midfield, has been a better player than Gabriel Jesus, despite the Brazilian's continued brilliance for Mikel Arteta and team. Havertz, though, is just a far more dependable alternative for the Gunners due to his ongoing injury problems. When Inter managed to flip free transfer signing Andre Onana to Man United for €50 million, they were giggling uncontrollably. Jan Sommer of Bayern, who cost merely €6.8 million, took the position of the inconsistent goalie. In Milan, the top-ranked player from Switzerland has been absolutely amazing and has frequently shown to be a true game-changer as Simone Inzaghi's team easily won their 20th Scudetto. Although Sommer is 35 years old and not very tall for a goalie, he has been an outstanding addition. When Jude Bellingham arrived at Real Madrid for €103 million, few would have predicted that he would develop into one of Europe's most lethal strikers. The English sensation, who was frequently a deep-lying midfielder for Borussia Dortmund, was supposed to be deployed in Los Blancos' engine room. Bellingham has been a tremendous improvement over Marco Asensio, who left for PSG on a free transfer and hasn't performed well in Paris. However, Carlo Ancelotti had other ideas and allowed Bellingham the freedom to be a roaming attacking midfielder, frequently playing as more of a striker. In order to replace Sadio Mane, Bayern Munich spent a lot of money for Harry Kane, a former player for Tottenham, and the England international has performed exactly as expected. The €100 million that was required to sign Kane appears to have been wisely spent because of his amazing play in the Bundesliga and Champions League. Legendary Liverpool player Mane had high hopes going into the season when he signed in 2022, but he didn't live up to the hype and was shipped to Saudi Arabia after just one season after assaulting colleague Leroy Sane in the dressing room. In Munich, the seasoned winger has not been missed. Man City might gain a significant advantage in winning the title if Arsenal faces a terrible suspension. Arsenal and Man City are fighting it out for the Premier League title, and the outcome could depend on the last day of the season. Arteta thinks his team is prepared for a match on the last day after a tenacious run of 4 straight wins following the surprise loss to Aston Villa last month. When asked about the strength displayed by his team recently, Arteta remarked, "I've seen that the whole season," adding, "They give me the reason to believe that every single day. We have it covered. What lies ahead is beautifully motivated. Everyone here anticipates them making a serious effort." Even though Arsenal has been playing well, Pep Guardiola's defending champion City still have the upper hand because they are only 1 point behind Arsenal and have one more game against Tottenham left. As long as Arsenal wins this Sunday's match against Manchester United at Old Trafford, an event that is sure to see plenty of high emotions as Arteta tries to maintain his composure, the battle for the title could still go down to the pivotal final day. Even if City wins their match. This season, Arsenal manager Arteta has gained a reputation for being emotional when on the sidelines and has received the most yellow cards in the league. With 5 bookings so far this season, the Spaniard is only one away from a touchline ban, which would prevent him from playing in Arsenal's pivotal match against Everton on the final day. Arsenal lost 1-0 at Aston Villa this season, and Arteta's absence was felt greatly as he was sent off against Manchester City in February. Arteta had already been forced to miss 1 game this season. Following Villa's defeat, Arteta remarked, "It was what it was. I made an effort to adjust. The boys performed incredibly well as a team. And I think they did a great job communicating what we wanted. But it would be a huge setback for Arteta and his team to miss the game that might decide the title against Everton. At Old Trafford, he will be trying to maintain his composure and avert a ban that may prove costly in the title fight." Thank you for watching my channel. Please subscribe for more videos. Goodbye.